Hey guys, AK Vlogs back today with another video, and today we're gonna go with the top 10 worst and the top 10 best Nintendo consoles. So we're gonna start with the worst. Number 10, the Game Boy. I know this was a huge breakthrough in handheld consoles, but seriously. And it would never break. Even if you throw it on the ground and you get angry when you lose a game, it would almost never break. And it had 4 shades of vomit green, but who cares? It was a huge breakthrough. Guess what else? I know this system was from the 80s, but come on, at least add some light so you don't have to shine a bright light that then gives a glare on the screen when you're playing it on a road trip at night. So for heaven's sake, the Game Boy is number 10. Number 9, Pokemon Pikachu 2. The first thing is the name. I'm about to go on a rant here. How is the name Pokemon Pikachu? Pikachu is a Pokemon. So who would name? I don't see any name called the Super Mario. This Super Mario console. No, all I see is Pokemon Pikachu 2. I don't see a Super Mario console, but I see a Pokemon Pikachu. Pikachu is a Pokemon, for heaven's sake. I've never played one of those. I've never played a lot of the consoles on this list, except like a DS or a 3DS. I played a bunch. I played a couple consoles, like the Wii U. I've played the Switch. Yeah, you know, because I usually do videos with the 3DS and Wii U, and I've never done a Switch video, but I'm gonna start doing those. But anyway, this is on a countdown. What kind of name is the Pokemon Pikachu 2? How did they make a second one? How was a name like Pokemon Pikachu able to renew itself for a second console? The first one must have been really good, but according to this list, it's worse. Number 8. And here we are, the Pokemon Pikachu. Rant continued. Who came up with this freaking name? Who came up with this name, the Pokemon Pikachu? Okay, I'm not even gonna say anything. Let's just go to number 7. The new Nintendo 2DS XL. Okay, another name rant. What kind of name is the new Nintendo 3DS? It's probably only because of the amiibo. Even the new part, when they label it, is the font is just like the amiibo font when it says Amiibo! 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 Couldn't you name the figure something else, or the console something else at least? I know it was a 2DS, and it had the same model as a 3DS or a regular DS. But seriously, why do we have to make new and XL? That's the part I want to know. If we had to add those, new, okay, I kind of get because of the amiibo, and XL. I'm not even going to say anything else. That just triggers me. Number 6, the Game Boy Color. Another Game Boy console made it onto this list. And oh my god, it's in color. I mean, that was a huge thing back then. But then the consoles got in color, and then you got to see all the mechanics and stuff, and I was like, chill with the Game Boy systems. There's like, I don't know, like 6 different Game Boy systems. And speaking of that, chill with the DS models too. There's even more of those from the regular DS came from the Game Boy. The Game Boy Advance, literally, you should just be better off buying a DS or the Game Boy Advance or any kind of Game Boy. But then you would have to wait till 2003, of course. Well, the wait is over because it's 15 years past then. And they're probably not even shells anymore. I don't think they're even making new games for the DS anymore. I don't even think they're making new games for the 3DS still, but seriously. Number 5, the Color TV game. I gotta give it credit for being the very first ever Nintendo console. But I'm not even gonna say anything. Even though it was made in the 70s, it sucks. Even though the graphics are horrible because it was the 70s. But anyway, let's just move on to number 4. Number 4 is the Nintendo DS Lite. Now, this was the first ever console I played as a child. The Nintendo DS Lite. I also played a DSi XL. But the DS Lite, I did not like it. I'm telling you that right now. I did not like it. I did not like the Nintendo DS Lite. But anyway, on to number 3. Number 3 is the Pokemon Mini. It's a mini Pokemon console. That's it. Get on with it. Number 2, the Game Boy Micro. It's Micro. It's a cool Game Boy. Just hop on the bandwagon. And number 1, the Virtual Boy. Now, where did the name Virtual come from? Because it kind of looked like virtual reality? No, it was the red and black headache machine. I get the name. It's virtually impossible for a boy to not get a headache while playing this. It looks like a hunky piece of junk, a red and black pair of goggles. We're not going swimming. This is Nintendo. For heaven's sake. We're not going swimming. This is Nintendo, for heaven's sake. Okay, let's just go to the top 10 best Nintendo consoles. Number 10, the Nintendo 64. Probably because they have Mario Kart 64, Super Mario 64, all the Mario games. And it's a really good console. It has 4 controller ports and first thing for the multiplayer. And besides, this is where third party died out, but who cares? Number 9 is the Game Boy Advance SP. This would be almost a perfect console if it wasn't. I think it had the same situation with the Game Boy where you had to turn on a light while you're driving at night or in the dark. You had to turn on a light. Other than that, it's a perfect console. Because of that, that's why it's so low on this list. Number 8 is the GameCube. Double Dash. 2 words. Double Dash. Love that game. There was also a lot of other good games on there too. That's where a lot of Sonic came from. There's a couple Sonic games on that. And yeah, it's a pretty good console. Number 7, the NES. It saved the video game industry. That's it. I love the NES. Even though I've never played it, it introduced us to Super Mario Bros. Introduced us to so much. Final Fantasy, a bunch. Or was Final Fantasy the SNES? Anyway, enough of that. Number 6 is the Nintendo DSi XL. This was the first console I actually owned as a child. I borrowed the Nintendo DS Lite from my cousin, or something. But then the Nintendo DSi XL was my first ever console that I owned myself. And it's pretty fun. Mario Kart DS, so much stuff on it, I just can't get it on here. So I'm just going to say it's a great console and it definitely deserves to be number 6 on this list. Number 5 is the Wii. And boy was it good. Wii Sports, Wii Fit, Wii Play, Wii Sports Resort. There's more than just all the generic games. There's a bunch of other ones. Donkey Kong Country Returns, Mario Kart Wii, Mario Party 8, Mario Party 9, a bunch of other good games for the system. Poke Park, Animal Crossing City Folk. I just can't get it all into one. It's an amazing console. Number 4 is the 3DS. And if you know me, I love me to play some 3DS. Even the new Nintendo 3DS XL, which I have right here. It is a very good console. 5 syllables, or 2 words. Tomodachi Life. Tomodachi Life. Love that game. You know why I do so many parts? Because I love it! I could do another part. Anyway, let's just get on with it. It's a great console. Number 3 is the SNES. I tried to put an old console on here, so I had to put the SNES. Because it had the first ever Mario Kart game. And it just had so much that I can't fit it all into one. It was super good. Number 2, if if you're triggered by this, the Wii U. And everybody was like, oh, yeah, the Wii U should be like the right console ever besides the virtual board. It's been number 2. Even the Game Boy Micro is better. Even the Pokemon Pikachu is better. Yeah. Well, if you actually bought it, you would see how great it was. You would see how freaking awesome the console was. And it is. I mean, it was a pretty big fail, but if you look at the games, you really get a lot of good games for the console. You got Mario Kart 8, Super Mario 3D World, Pokken Tournament, Splatoon, Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. And then we have Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival and Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Don't even get me started on those titles. And now number 1, the newest console that hasn't been made into a classic. Well, one of the newest that hasn't been made into a classic. The Nintendo Switch. So many great games. ARMS, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 2, Rocket League, NBA 2K18. And even there's a lot of lower budget games like RBI Baseball that are really good. Anyway, it's the best Nintendo console ever. And I gotta make videos with it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the special of the top 10 worst and the top 10 best Nintendo consoles. Tell me, what is your least favorite Nintendo console? And what would be your top 10s for these? Tell me in the comments below. And as always, make sure to smash that like button and smash that subscribe button, because we'll be back with another video coming soon. Goodbye, guys. See ya.